Welcome. I'm your host, Dustin.
I'm also Dustin.
And I'm also Anna.
And we are on SCREAMBOX Essential Picks number 47.
Yeah.
Insane. And we are not doing this.
Almost to 50.
We're not doing this alone. We have the folks over from Movie Dumpster here to join us for this awesome episode. Sean, Joe, how are you guys doing?
All right, man. How are you guys?
Doing great. Doing great.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, not too bad.
I'm all hopped up on Coca-Cola, actually.
Hell yeah,
You know?
dude. Hell yeah.
Ready to go.
I still got my latte over here. And I'm sipping away.
Dude.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, we're here
Anyways.
doing one of our almost our biggest episode. We're 3 away from this huge episode that we're doing for our SCREAMBOX Essential Picks. And it's a show that I've been doing for a while. And for those of you who don't know what this is that we just highlight 2 films off of SCREAMBOX. As everybody knows, their output is insane. We say it every single time we do this. They're putting out 15 to 20 titles a month.
Wild.
And
crazy.
today we have 2 films. I'm not sure which order we're going to go with it, but we have Late Phases and Devon. I got the Rotten Tomatoes over
Devon.
here, and whoever wants to go first, just say aye, and then we'll go ahead and do it.
You guys can go first. Late
Oh,
Phases.
thank you.
Aye.
Aye.
There you go.
All right, so we're going to go Late Phases. All right, let's jump over to Rotten Tomatoes real quick. This came out in 2014. Keep that in mind. We have a total of 20 reviews, and we're starting with the critics. So out of 100, Joe, we'll start with you. What do you think the critics rated Late Phases?
60%.
Says 16 or 60? 60?
60.
Okay. Sean.
Oh boy.
Dude, you don't have a poker face at
I'm
all.
terrible at this. I'm terrible at this.
Sean?
80.
82. Anna, let's go with you.
I honestly don't know anything about this movie, so I'm just going to go in the middle and say
50?
50.
Big D?
67.
He's going to be pissed if Joe got it.
All right. I'm going to expect someone to log off right now because it's at 60%.
No.
Oh!
Right.
Really?
Look,
He's
Dude, I was
done. He
trying not
quits.
to make a face, but like it is. He's been hunting for this forever.
you know what? I don't care. Okay? I don't care.
Fuck the
Shot in
Rotten
the dark.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, fuck Rotten
Yeah,
Tomatoes.
we're just
I'm
not
done.
doing it anymore going forward.
Yeah.
All right.
I wasn't going to be the one to say it. It wasn't my show, but yeah, fuck Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
All right, let's move over to the audience score, and we're sitting at
I don't watch it.
at 500 plus ratings. Joe, let's start with you.
Oh, at least it's got to be 85 at least.
Okay, Sean.
I'll just go a little higher. 88.
Okay, Anna.
$1 Bob.
75. Big D.
No, I'll do like.
Oh, go ahead, Anna.
I didn't say.
Oh, I thought I heard you
75.
say 75.
65. Oh, no, I said $1,
Oh,
Bob.
heard.
I'd buy that for $1.
What are you guessing?
I said 65.
Heard.
Okay.
You.
I didn't hear you.
65.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna say 64.
Fuck you.
Ah, if you just flipped those
Thank you.
numbers around, you would have got it. You're sitting at 46.
Stop it.
Get
Wow.
out of town.
Is this a case of me and Joe really liking a movie and everybody else being like, I don't get it, I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what that just tells me? That just tells me that everybody's got shit taste. That's all that tells
It
me.
just tells me we definitely need to do a review on this on Movie Dumpster at some point is what that tells me, because this movie's fucking great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
This is my first time watch.
Nice.
Did you actually
I
watch
did.
it?
I did. I watched it, and I saw it was Glass Eye. You know, Larry Fessenden. Great, and he has a role in it, which I thought was pretty rad. And the film was really fun.
Yep.
It was really fun.
It's a lot of fun, and like so first of all, it's a werewolf movie, straight up.
Very nice.
And And I remember, you're going to tell the story, Sean? You want to tell the story, Sean?
I mean, if it's the same story I'm thinking of, I just know that we watched it together at Joe's house, or his parents' house, actually, because this was a while ago. If it came out in 2014, so
I was still living with my folks at the time.
yeah.
And I was like, it was like highly anticipated on my radar. I mean, it was Robert Kurtzman doing the werewolves for this movie.
Ooh, nice.
And it was just it's like a siege movie, with
Mhm.
werewolves.
Also, the main character is like a war veteran, and he's blind, and he has a
He's
dog. That's the key
fucking
point.
blind. Okay.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, he's a blind war
Interesting.
veteran that has to go up against this retirement community that has a bunch of werewolves in it. But
Oh, but they have walkers?
Well,
you'll see. You'll
gotta
see. I don't
watch
want to
it. Oh,
spoil it. No
I'm
spoilers,
sold.
right?
I'm
It's
sold.
fun.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
lot of fun. And yeah, that's all that. I mean, need I say more?
Not really.
I mean, I'm looking at the
No,
looking
not
at-
really. That's great.
I'm looking at the cast now. You even got, I forgot he was even in it, but Tom Noonan plays
Yeah,
the
Tom
fucking
Noonan.
priest, so
That's right.
Oh,
Tom
no
Noonan is in
way.
That was when he was making his resurgence because he was in House of the Devil, I think, a couple years
Mhm.
before that.
Yeah, he was the older guy.
Yeah. And it was right in the pocket too. A couple years before that, we got a couple werewolf movies. We got Big Bad Wolf, I think, and that was like 2000 something. I don't really remember. Maybe 2009 or 2010. And Howl was around the same time too. Am I mistaken?
Yeah, Howl's
sounds
good. I
right.
like Howl.
So it was Howl was good. So it was like right around that time, but like practical effects, practical werewolves, and Kurtzman doing werewolves, and I was all in from there. So and it turned out really good. I mean, we loved it, absolutely loved it. I remember we had a fucking blast in my folks' basement watching it.
I was gonna say, I remember the drama being pretty good in it, and I want to say there's even like a whodunit element of part of the film,
big time.
and
It's a big
Ooh,
whodunit
okay,
element.
yeah. I'm
Okay, now I'm definitely
yeah. I think he even does some Home Alone shit when he knows like he's gonna be attacked. He
Mhm.
sets traps up, but I don't want to
Okay.
like. There's a lot of meat there. I didn't really spoil much. I just some little bullet points there, like Joe's
Sure.
saying there.
Those
but
are nice
yeah.
bullet points.
Yeah.
All
like
this-
I was thinking when this name came across, what is the movie that Eddie Furlong and Shelley Duvall were just in? Well, before she passed.
The Forest
Forest
Hills.
That's a werewolf movie too, right?
Question mark.
Question. Okay, sure.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen the new edit of it, so I don't know if it's different than the original, but definitely it was a question mark when we first
Okay.
saw it.
We saw the premiere at the first cut of the film at Smodcastle when they premiered it, and then the director had gone back and recut the film entirely. So we have not seen that yet. So we still got to check that out.
Okay.
And the director of Late Phases is Adrian Garcia Bogliano, and he's like directed some other movies that are pretty big, like Here Comes the Devil and The ABCs of Death. So like he's got some stuff in his repertoire also. Like if you're interested in other films he's done, but definitely recommend Late Phases. It's on
Yeah, he
ScreamBox now.
He
Oh,
did
yeah.
one of the shorts in ABC's Death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that first one's pretty cool. The ABCs of
I also
Death.
think this was his first English film that he made too, if I remember.
Yep.
So that's
Mhm.
pretty freaking impressive. And I'll just say,
I mean, could you imagine like going to Italy and be like, okay, I'm gonna make an Italian language film, and have no,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know,
but if
Yeah.
you guys are itching for practical,
get all the beats right and all that.
this movie is for
Mhm.
you. Practical galore.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sold, man. Like you.
Yeah,
I
me
want
too.
the retirement home of fucking werewolves. I'm there.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
a blind war vet fighting werewolves.
With
That's
his
the sell.
with
That's,
his
that's
German
the,
Shepherd
that's the
helping
log
him.
line.
Very
Perfect.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Big D, I guess we can move on to your movie. I have not seen this one yet, and it is Devon. That came out in 2024. So let's go right over to Rotten Tomatoes and see what y'all are gonna guess. All right, so we're sitting at 4 reviews. This is
Perfect.
not even a year old yet, but Anna, let's start with you. What do you think the critics are giving this?
Oh, like a 28.
Okay, Joe.
30%.
Sean.
Let's go with the old classic 42, The Meaning of Life.
There you go.
Jackie
Big
Robinson.
D.
Well, it was yes, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was the
Yeah,
reference,
yeah.
but sure.
I'm gonna say 0.
You would be.
That's a good
You'd
guess.
be correct on that one, my friend.
Oh!
It happened.
Finally,
You did it.
the man got a win, you
I
guys.
was so mad at Joe that I channeled it.
You'd be
You
correct.
did.
Oh man.
Channeled it.
No, I would assume just because of how new it is and
Yeah.
the
That's true.
when people hear JWoww, you know what I mean? It's just it's not what
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
think. So
No.
Mhm.
yeah, I don't need to guess the audience now, Dustin. It's okay.
All right. But we'll say it has fewer than 50 reviews for the audience. Anna, what do you think?
I don't know. It seems like every time we've done this and it's been 0 on the critics, it's usually been 0 on the audience too. So I'm going to give it a 0.
Joe?
Oh, I'm giving it a 0. I was being generous before.
Sean?
I didn't want to be the guy, and you were the guy. So that okay, there we go.
Now you're like, okay, I can be the guy.
This is definitely a goose egg. I'll be shocked if this isn't 0.
Big D?
Yeah, I'm gonna zeros across the board.
Yeah,
dude.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah. I figured, dude. There it is. Now we're all
we all
won.
won.
Yeah.
We did it, man.
I think whoever wins, we lose. Right? Is that how that goes?
Yeah.
So Devon is a found footage movie that is
Oh, Paul's ears are ringing right now from your other show,
Oh,
Dustin.
found footage. What? Oh my god, dude. Anyways, Paul. So we're told the story about this little girl named Devon that goes missing in this institute while she's being taken care of. So the family of Devon puts out like an ad that says, hey, you get X amount of money for anything that leads to where our daughter
Interesting.
is. Yeah, so we get a group of, Anna, what is it, 6 or 7 different people?
Yeah, I'd say like 5 or 6.
Yeah, it's a diverse group of people go and like they all answer this ad, but they're all doing it for different reasons. Like one girl we meet, like her folks cut her off when it comes to income, so she needs some type of money. One lady is trying to take care of her daughter. One person has a dying parent, so on and so forth. Like everyone kind of has like a shtick as to why they're doing this. But it's filmed all at Penhurst Asylum, and that place is already scary as fuck.
Mm.
You know, and there's like behind the scenes stuff of them capturing actual paranormal shit going on while they were filming and while they were doing behind the scenes stuff. So, which is pretty fucking, I mean, it's tight. I think, you know,
Yeah.
there is a big twist in the movie. So I don't want to talk too much about what happens, but I will highlight my favorite part of the movie is they're all sitting in this room and you got what is it? It's what's his name, Anna, the gay character.
I don't remember.
Anyways, he's trying to cut the tension in the room because they're all going back and forth at each other. He goes, hey, so I brought something to take the edge off. And half the people are like, we're not fucking smoking weed. He goes, what do you mean? I brought a Ouija board.
Oh my god.
It was so good.
All
But
right.
it's, if you look past the fact of who made it, because like I said, JWoww, and I talk about that in the episode we talked about, like there's a lot of like, I'm lumping her into comedy because of the reality TV aspect of her career. A lot of comedy actors that transition to horror, it's like a natural footstep for them to follow. And JWoww is like, she had this idea about 5 or 6 years ago, and that they shared like this thread of her and this conversation between the guy that became the producer of the movie about making this movie, and it's executed very well.
Yeah.
You know, and again, you just have to look past the fact that her name JWoww is on it because what's her real name, Anna? You know it. I don't know.
No, her real name's on the
It's-
credits. It's Jenny Farley.
Jenny Farley.
Jennifer something.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she goes as Jenny Farley, but it was promoted as Jersey Beach's JWoww directed this
Sure.
movie. You know,
JWoww?
Jersey, sure, yeah.
What is it,
Yeah.
a slasher? What is it?
it's a
It's a ghost movie.
paranormal. It's a paranormal whodunit.
Oh, okay.
So, but
It sounds like Grave Encounters.
Yeah. In the realm.
kinda, kind of.
In the realm.
Minus the CGI Grave Encounters adds in. You know, that's
What? Sorry, I had to have one question.
Sure.
When the titular Devon goes missing in the mental facility, how the people just come to the mental facility with
It's a-
information, or they're
it's a-
hired to go around and like find information inside the mental facility?
It's like a 10-year gap.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
abandoned.
okay.
It's abandoned at the point they go
Got
to
it.
investigate.
Mhm.
So they're like, "Hey, it's a cold case." You're saying, and
It's
then
a
they
cold-
go,
exactly.
"Okay,
Yeah.
okay."
So it's fun. It's in and out. I think it's only like 80 minutes.
okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
really
super
short.
short.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quick, but it gets from
I
point A
think
to point
it's-
B.
I think it's
Yeah.
like an hour and 10. I think it's even a little shorter
Wow.
than that.
Wow.
It doesn't linger.
Sure.
There you go.
Like Wallace
No.
and Gromit.
So I'm saying, like,
In and out.
but no, I highly suggest it. Like, it's fun. You know, if you like haunted house shit, it's a haunted house. It's a haunted movie doing haunted house shit.
Okay. You
Mhm.
sold me,
So,
man.
not like
I'll
Hell
give it a
House
shot,
3.
despite who made it
Yeah.
Look past Jay
or
Wow's
directed
name.
it or whatever.
So my gripe with it, and I talk about on the episode, I grew up loving Jersey Shore. I grew up with them in my 20s. I feel like I've grown up with Jay Wow. So I was really interested in this, but and I loved everything else about it. But my gripe was her writing, because it felt like some of the characters don't have that like bombastic personality like JWoww does. She'll get in your face if you piss her off, that kind of thing. She kind of wrote that trait into other characters, and that I didn't feel like they would be speaking that way. You know, it kind of
They
went
all felt
against
kind
the
of samey.
Yeah, they all kind of felt the same as far as that's concerned. Dustin explained that off in another way, and once you see the movie, you might feel the same. But I don't know. I don't know if it was necessarily what he thought was the explanation as much as just not that great a writing. But first movie,
Gotcha.
you know, dipping your
Yeah.
toes
Yeah.
into horror. I mean, kudos to her. I haven't made a movie.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, if you just go
Also
into it
true.
with that mindset, I think, you know, you'll find stuff to enjoy.
What? And I mean, you guys liked it enough to put it on this show, so it's got to be
Sure.
at least decent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it after I seen it. You know, it's like,
Same. Yeah. I wasn't either.
it was just another cool haunted paranormal fucking found footage movie.
Hell yeah,
Mhm.
man.
There you go.
I'm excited to check that
Yeah.
one out. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's I think pretty much all we got for this episode. Joe, Sean, what do you guys got cooking up over at Movie Dumpster?
When is this one going to drop? Sorry.
Following Friday.
The following Friday? Okay.
This-
So
yeah.
so yeah, man. So you can check us out at Movie Dumpster on all your social media platforms, and MovieDumpsterPodcast.com. We're on YouTube if you prefer a video version of your podcast. Otherwise, we're on your favorite podcast app if you want to check us out. And we do all kinds of B movies, action, sci-fi, horror, mostly horror stuff, flicks we grew up with, and flicks that need a little bit more love, some hidden gems, if you will. And we have what do we got? We just dropped our Nosferatu 2024 Ripe review. We just dropped our David Cronenberg's The Brood episode, which we were really psyched to do. That's one of my favorite Cronenberg movies, and Sean too. And we got some good stuff coming up for February, so you got to check that out. We got a Patreon poll exclusive that people can vote for, either Vampire in Brooklyn or Bebe's Kids. And then we're going to be covering Lover's
Yes.
Lane, Anna Faris's first role. So that's going to be really
Okay.
fun. Yeah.
Interesting.
We don't
Yeah,
die, we
we-
multiply.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
And we might have some other stuff out at the time of this release. Just check us out, like Joe said, over at MovieDumpsterPodcast.com. We're on YouTube at Movie Dumpster, or look us up on socials. Pretty much everything: Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, the whole shebang. We're pretty much at Movie Dumpster. If you want updates,
Whatever
or see
you're
what we're-
on, I'm sure we're there. So look us up.
right. We're tattooed on somebody's ass. If you
Oh, yeah,
find
for
it,
sure.
Let us know.
Oh yeah, and all the links will be down below as well. Anna, what about you? What do you got cooking over at Give Me Back My Action Horror Movies?
The show just celebrated its 4-year anniversary, so we're doing a
Congratulations.
a little trivia night kind of thing. I just joined recently. Charlie and them, that's been their thing. My podcast kind of it kind of ended unexpectedly. So that's how these guys took me under their wing. And then Charlie and them also said, hey, we want you over here too. So I've been doing both.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I've been very appreciative to the Dustins and the guys. But so I'm in charge of trivia, and I found this great TikTok video of I can't remember what they called it, but it was basically like a board, and you had 3 directors, and it was like highest ranked movie, biggest flop. It was just different kinds of stuff, but based on director. So I had the guys tell me their favorite action director and their favorite horror director. So I'm going to do some trivia with that and kind of mediate and let them do it and have the fun.
That sounds
like fun.
But
I love trivia stuff.
Good fun.
Big D, what do we got cooking up?
We are in the middle of full moon month. We have Castle Freak coming up. We had just dropped, as of this recording, Subspecies. So, ton of fun. Whole month.
We are on, by the way. So check it out.
Not to be confused with Species, by the way.
Yeah.
God.
It's not the one with Tom Sizemore, not Tom Sizemore.
You blew it.
What the hell is his name? Anyway, forget it.
Natasha Adrian Brody in it, right?
Yeah. That's the Relic. I was confusing that. There we go.
I was thinking of Splice.
Oh, Splice. That's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, but no, we full moon month is cooking. Tales from the Barrens episode 3 has already dropped. If you guys haven't had a chance to check that out, ton of fun. We highlight 3 short films and create our own anthology, and there's a rating system for it. So it's a ton of fun to listen to. The shorts are a ton of fun to watch. We have a new t-shirt design being cooked up by Derek Eyeball Soup Griffin, which is the guy who did our last shirt. Good friend of the show. He was on he did an Essentials with us, and
we did
Stay Alive. Dude.
Oh, God.
The man.
Yeah.
You get a Tetsuo picture of Sean and I. That's just incredible.
Yeah, he's so fucking talented, dude. Yeah. So good. But yeah, a lot of cooking up. February's looking good. March is looking good. So solid lineup so far for the show.
Yeah, man. And I'm excited. And the friends we're making along the way is even better. So thank you guys for coming on here. Joe, it was awesome to finally get to chat with you and meet you. Sean, returning, it's great to have you, and I would love to have you guys back on. This was absolutely amazing. And
for sure,
we will see everybody.
Totally, man. Thank you guys so much for having us, and you guys got to jump on over in the dumpster.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Later.